forward.
Now to the latest developments in the Chicago public school crisis. The Chicago Teachers Union has approved a one-day strike. The day of action, as it's being called, is expected to keep hundreds of thousands of students out of class. Educators are attempting to send a strong message to Springfield. NBC5's Emily Flores joins us with more on that.
Dick, CTU says this strike is going to be historic. And yes, it will cause a hardship on families having to find childcare for the day. But CTU says there will be even more hardship later if the underlying funding crisis isn't addressed.
On Friday, April 1st, the Chicago Teachers Union voted overwhelmingly to not go to work, to picket, and to close the schools for that day.
In outrage of what they call misplaced priorities by Governor Bruce Rauner and Mayor Rahm Emanuel, the Chicago Teachers Union overwhelmingly voted to strike. And they're not alone. April 1st is being called an historic day of action.
Our institutions, our students are being held hostage by the governor, and that is why we are joining today.
College students, professors, community activists, and labor groups are also joining the demonstration, saying public institutions and social services are suffering because of the city and state's lack of leadership.
April 1st, we have one shared struggle to fight for fundamental fairness for all working families.
Fight for 15, and us Chicago fast food workers will also be going on strike with the Chicago teachers.
Friday, April 1st, CTU teachers will walk off the job for one day to picket the schools in the morning before a rally in the Loop that afternoon. Chicago Public Schools CEO Forrest Claypool says the strike is illegal and irresponsible.
We are obviously disappointed by the actions yesterday of CTU union leadership.
And for CPS parents like Paul Kelvington,
I speak for probably most parents that it is a real hassle and just trying to all of a sudden find a way to take care of your child during the course of this. But also I do want to advocate for the teachers because they're responsible for the care of our kids at the same time.
The district says it will make sure students still have a safe place to go.
We will be ensuring that there are at least 250 sites or maybe more for students and parents to so that parents have a plan for their children.
Now, the district encourages parents to explore their own resources first, but for those in need, there will be contingency locations, and students will be given free CTA rides to those locations. The list of alternative locations will be released next Tuesday. The YMCA is also offering its School Days Out program for parents in need. Now, we've reached out to the governor's office for a reaction, but I have not heard back just yet. We'll send it back to you. Thank you so much, Emma.